Hello guys, sorry for the delay. I did not realize this had started. Uh, my name is Blaze, and I will be one of our commentators today. I am joined by... Maybe?
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Didn't use.
That's alright. Introduce yourself.
Oh, right. I'm just. I'm Jackson.
A well-oiled machine as always, you see.
Yeah.
Um, so, today we are in for a match between OHVA and NCVA, Ohio versus North Carolina, a match for the ages. And don't you worry, there will be plenty of time to talk about draft. So, looks like coming out from bans, we've got Brand, Kha'Zix, and Ari from OHVA's side. All of those are very irritating champs to deal with. Brand and Ari being high burst mages, Kha'Zix being an assassin played in the jungle, very oppressive late game.
Mhm.
And then from NCVA's side, we got Akali, Yone, Wukong, and now Jarvan banned, targeting a lot of mid lane, jungle, and top picks there. We got Mordekaiser coming out from OHVA, standard top laner to ban, even if no one really plays him. He's scary. And we got the final ban for NCVA is set, targeting that top. For picks from OHVA so far, we got Ashe, Tryndamere, Soraka. So the bot lane is already picked with Ashe and Soraka. Ashe being very good with sustained damage, and Soraka keeping her team alive. Always a fantastic pick in any team. And you got the Tryndamere, which, if I'm correct, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that is going mid lane.
Uh, Based on some prior conversations, I would believe so as well.
Yep. Got into top lane, now that is a scary choice.
Yeah, the amount of range as well as the scary ultimate.
Yep, that ult. For those who don't know, got ult, like, you throw a little missile slash drill type projectile out at someone, and if you hit them and they're low enough HP, they'll get dragged to Urgot's body and eaten and be killed. It is nigh inescapable if you get caught up in it. Got
We've got Namumu jungle, it looks like.
That's a very good pick. I like that pick. Good team fight.
Definitely helps with the Ashe, helping keep her field.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially against the Yi and the Zaya.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Zaya able to dodge it though with her ult, so we're gonna see how that plays out, especially with the Amumu ult. And we got Shen for the final pick on OHVA. A good counter to Urgot. Allows him to sit back and use his W, which stops auto attacks, which is what Urgot excels in.
And the Nami.
And Nami. What do you think about Nami, Mr. Support?
Uh, Nami is going to be good at shutting down the Soraka, at least temporarily, as long as she can land the bubble.
Yeah,
And that, along with the W, will allow for a lot of poke. Um, Depending on which side of the bot lane gets fed first will probably depend on who can snowball more.
I,
Because if Ashe can get close enough to Xayah to deal her damage, she can probably succeed. However, the same goes with Xayah.
yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. Both ADCs are pretty immobile. Neither of them have dashes. Zaya's saving grace being her ultimate, which allows her to be invulnerable. Well, not invulnerable, untargetable. There's a difference for a short period of time. Seems like NCVA is lacking a bit on tanks. Urgot kind of being their only tank, but Urgot's not really a tanky pick. He just kind of,
Naturally becomes one.
yeah, he just kind of gets a lot of health, but he doesn't take a lot of damage. He just looks like he can. But his shield from his E does help it.
Yeah. How are you feeling about this mid lane?
Tryndamere into Xerath. Now, traditionally, I would say Tryndamere would have a tough time in the mid lane because he struggles a lot with getting on top of the more mobile mid laners. But the thing is, Xerath isn't mobile. Xerath is one of the most immobile mid laners. So it seems a little odd to have. Well, I don't know what pick he was in the pro draft. He was third pick for them. So I mean, picked around the same time as Tryndamere. If the Xerath hits them with his E, his stun, he could pretty safely disengage from the Tryndamere. But if he misses that, the Tryndamere is going to stick on him like glue. There's going to be nothing he can do to get him off. And if Xerath has people next to him, it's so hard for him to cast his abilities because a lot of them are channel or they take a long time to do. Be really risky. Between the Nami and the Soraka, who do you think is a little better for the team comps as Anahan Jackson?
This one's a lot harder to say. If the Nami can pop up that perfect ult, then probably the Nami, just being able to temporarily, essentially disable OHVA.
Right.
However, at the same time, a good Soraka ult can, again, save the entire team.
Yeah, it's gonna be very flip floppy depending on how each support plays. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see. Like you said, if Anami hits a good ult, the rest of her team has perfect engage. But if Soraka times her ult properly, she can counter that engage. So
Right.
it's kind of a game of chicken to see who you can force to ult first.
Yep. Because as soon as one ults, the other one is ultless. Or,
Yep.
wait, no.
I think what you
Something
mean to
along those
say, as
lines.
soon as one ults, the other has the opportunity to come in and
Yes.
save their team from it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I think the jungle matchup could be really interesting. Amumu being a tanky jungler is going to give Yi a tough time, but Yi also being having a lot of immunity frames with his Q, um, can definitely allow the Amumu to have opportunities where he might miss him using his ult or his Q, his bandage toss, and that can create issues for OHVA if they're unable to get that solid engage because Amumu is their engage.
Yeah. I mean, Trendemir could kind of be an engage. Then again, he just kind of goes in and stays in.
Yeah, Tryndamere is hard to follow up with. Mostly because, when Tryndamere goes in, he's going in because he knows he can get out. Tryndamere is
Right.
often not a champion you consider, oh, will my team get out? Because Tryndamere, if you play and use his ult properly, which, for those who don't know, his ult allows him to have 6 seconds of undying immunity to death. He can get out fairly safely most of the time. And just looking at NCVA's team, they don't have a large amount of follow up for if Tryndamere is able to run away. You got the Urgot ult and Xerath ult, which could get him from across the map, but otherwise could be a little hard.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're loading here soon. Loading in here soon momentarily. We got some cool skins coming out. I think I know which team has the better skins. Mostly just because the other team doesn't have skins. But that's okay. You don't need skins to win. Should not be much longer till we load in. Any closing comments, Jackson?
Um, a lot of this game is going to be very dependent on how everyone does. The bot lane in particular.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The bot lane could definitely snowball the rest of this game. When Zaya gets ahead, she's a scary ADC to deal with.
Oh yeah.
I'm also interested to see if the Ashe can hit her ults. Those can be very impactful across the map. You never know when a 3-second stun in another lane might just save a kill.
Or prevent one, depending on the circumstance.
Yeah. Definitely true. Looks like we might be loading in for a bit longer than expected. Oh, that's not a good error. Well, there's a reconnect button, so that's a good thing. Let me close my face check. Alright, try number 2. That is a new error. You know, I'm surprised the amount of errors I still find in this game after playing it for so many years.
There's always a few. I wouldn't call them hidden gems, but
No, I think hidden
unaccounted
gems works.
surprises.
Because they're quite a funny few bugs, but, you know. And now we're sitting at a pretty black screen.
Hooray.
This commentary is exhilarating, folks. I apologize. I don't know why this happens every time I'm here. Oh, there we go. That's not a black screen. There we go. We're loaded in. Now this I've seen happen a few times. Just gotta give it a second, and we'll skip a little ahead, and that should solve our issue. What'd you say, Jackson?
I can only see a black screen from my end.
Ah, yes. Give me 1 second to fix that. Yes, it's going to continue doing that. Let's try that. There you go. Alright.
There we are.
Technical errors aside, we're in, everybody.
Yes.
What's the internet without some technical errors, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some offset portraits there, that's fine. See a potential invade coming out from OHVA, but it looks like they're not going to find anyone. They will find a couple of wards, however, so NCVA will know exactly where they are.
Which could leave them for a counter invade, however, necessary to make sure.
It does look, however, that their Nami is AFK, which could be cause for some issues.
Yes. Because while that would allow the Zaya to get some solo farm, it would also mean a lot more free poke from OHVA.
Yeah, usually never want an AFK.
Yeah.
But I'm going to assume it was through technical error and not through them just not wanting to play because, you know, we just had technical errors ourselves, so
Yep.
gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. We're going to see a finish to the invade in the top side with the Amumu taking that blue buff away from the Master Yi. Master Yi, knowing the information that they were in his jungle, he might instead opt to invade the Amumu's top side. But we will see. Shen already being poked off of the minion wave quite early. Oh,
The
OH.
jungle over that lane trying to stay there, however there wasn't vision.
Yep, it looks like OHVA was sitting on a ward. They're going to
However,
try to go for the Xayah, but it looks like Amumu missed the bandage
I don't
toss.
think landed.
Turn you up again. There we go. Looks like there's just a bit of action. Yep, and like I said, Master Yi did opt for the gank mid lane. We turn on Fog of War, don't know why that's off. Did I say gank mid lane? I meant to say invade top jungle. It's same thing, really. Shen taunting the Urgot under tower, very good play. But it looks like Urgot's doing more damage to the Shen anyway.
Yeah, as you were predicting, a lot of poke, however it seems Xerath is pretty low on mana.
Yep. The good news is Xerath's passive does allow him to restore his mana. Although the key is hitting those skill shots. Looks like we're gonna Yep, gonna see some poke out from the E, but he's not gonna opt to engage in with his Q. Oh, Urgot calling for a pause.
Nowhere in sight, unfortunately. Oh.
Not sure a pause can be had, considering it is now blind draft.
Yes.
Looks like we might get a pause after all. Bit of a delay on it, but it looks like all lanes are kind of taking a backseat while this tries to get figured out. You know, just doing some more passive farming.
It would appear some more technical difficulties.
Yep.
It may be the Nami, actually, that is preventing this.
It could be. I am unsure on how this works. I have never paused in a league game before. Looks like we might carry on without a pause because of...
Oh, Trendemir.
Oh, looks like Trindamir's getting aggressive on the E. He's going to flash out. Trindamir's going to keep going, and he's taunted by the Shen. It looks like this should be a kill on the Trindamir as there's no escape. Yep. Shen getting the final blow. And that is a kill going over to OHVA's side. From the looks of it, they're going to continue the game with the AFK. Oh, finally getting that left the game moment. Or notification. Shen going aggressive onto the Urgot again. The Urgot doing his best to get out, and he gets out quite well. A little bit of damage, but that shield preventing any more.
Bit of farming.
Yep, NCVA opting for that more passive game, considering they are a team member down. They gotta play a little passive till maybe they can either join in or gain enough power to start fighting back.
Who do you think has the better late game comp here?
That's a good question. I think there's a few different factors. You gotta think of scaling with different champions. You know, champions like Master Yi, Trindamir, Xayah, they all scale really well. But another factor that comes into consideration was you've got early game champions as well.
That is true.
So it looks like, oh, that might not even matter. It looks like there might be a restart.
Most probably.
But I would say they both have a hyper carry late game scaler like Yi and Trindamir, and they both have their ADCs. So I think it comes down to whoever plays the early game well enough. I would say NCVA might have a slight upper hand, mostly just because they um,
Yeah, I just got a notification that they are in fact restarting the game.
yep, looks like we are reconnecting. I guess we're leaving the spectation. Spectation? Is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. It is now.
Close enough.
So it looks like we're doing a bit of a restart. I'm going to send us back to intermission just for now until we figure out, exactly what's happening, and we'll be back momentarily with you.
Well, then again, I don't think we've really had much streaming issues before. Oh, my bad.
Alright, looks like we're back. Let's get into this. Looks like they're still having tech issues with the Nami, but the game is now pausable, but it looks like they're going to go on with the 4v5, so we will roll with that and change if the plan changes, I guess.
The unfortunate part about this is OHVA will probably have a bigger advantage bot side, which could be carried to other lanes.
Yeah, definitely. It all depends on, how the Xayah plays. If the Xayah is able to play carefully, while there is a lot of downsides to 4v5ing, it's not unwinnable. I've won 4v5s in my lifetime.
Yep.
So, it all just depends how they play. They kind of got a reset on that Master Yi kill, so hopefully they learned a little bit about that. Mistakes are made, and it happens.
There's been some things going on the top side. Some
Oh.
things now also going on mid.
Yeah, we got a good E crit auto from the Tryndamere there. For those that don't know, Tryndamere's passive, that little red bar underneath his health, is his rage meter, and when that meter is high, he gets crit chance. And the more meter he has, the more crit chance he gets, and the stronger he is. And it looks like he's going to take a duel with the Yi, playing it a little risky, but it looks like it's going to work out. He might flash after the Yi, but the Yi's got that blast cone there, so even if the Tryndamere does flash, he can get away quick. But he doesn't go for it, and he flashes and Yi's and kills him. An early first blood. Good flash on the Urgot there from the bandage toss. Once again, the Yi dying to the Tryndamere and, well, last time it was his friends, but the Tryndamere doing a lot of damage. He is not very good at winning auto fights early on.
Yep. Unfortunately, to be expected, there's a lot of pressure going on the bot side.
Yeah, it's going to be basically a constant push in OHVA's favor.
Yeah.
Chagrin,
Now, it does leave
depending on.
a lot of opportunity ganks in the Yi.
Yeah, so if the Yi plays it properly, he could get fed off of their bot lane if they're not careful. Tryndamere forcing out another flash. Looks like Yi might look for something after getting a Scuttle Crab in the bot river. That's going to mostly depend. Mumu's going to be walking down there, probably going to run right into the Master Yi. Oh, but we got a bit of a fight coming in the top lane, but Shen just ease away. And that's another kill out. Oh, it looks like it might be 2 kills here. Lots of damage coming from this Tryndamere's autos. Tryndamere having 3 kills already. That is rough, as he is their hardest scaling champion.
It's taking 2 autos and it's 2 towers outside.
What was that, Jackson? It was a bit hard to hear you.
Tryndamere, as he was backing off, did end up taking, looks like 2 power shots and a lot of minion aggro. So
Yeah, he did.
Back off. Yet he's still the same.
The good news about Tryndamere, though, is he has a lot of room to heal up from his Q.
Certainly.
It looks like Amumu's going to try to take a fight against the Yi, but Amumu's not really good in a 1v1 against a Master Yi of all things, but Tryndamere's going to come and save him and finish that off. But, oh, Xayah getting a lot of damage out on the Ashe. Almost able to kill her, but she's got a Soraka, the most notorious support for healing and keeping her ADC alive, and she will do just that. Looks like Shen's taking a fight against the Urgot. The Urgot's going to poke a little bit, but the Shen's going to back off.
Soraka's still doing the healing thing.
Yep. Ashe back at full health immediately. And Soraka not too worse for wear either, although she just took a shower shot, so. Oh, look, just realized that OHVA's Mumu does not have flash. Instead opting for that ignite.
Interesting.
It's not a bad thing. Flash being a very standard.
Yeah, because if Mumu is going in, it's usually going in to stay in.
Yep. Pretty much. The only other utility that it could offer would either be an escape or maybe even more of an engage. Throw out his Q and latch onto someone and... Oh, God, we lost another player. That's not good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it looks like NCVA is having a lot of technical issues tonight. Oh, Xerath is back, though. Although he just got a free recall to base.
Yep. Tryndamere is level 6.
Yep.
So he's going to have a lot more pressure.
Urgot
for
pushed
sure.
up pretty hard, getting ganked from the mid lane. Looks like he might go down here. Yep, not he doesn't have flash and nothing he could do. Tryndamere just running away with this game.
Yeah. You recalling in OHVA's jungle, however, looks like they don't have any vision to stop him.
Yeah, Mumu focusing a lot on the bot lane here, trying to get that maybe some setup for that dragon here soon.
Zaya probably desperately wishing to back here, but can't really because of the constant push on the tower.
Yeah, she loses a lot for that back. Lots of money coming out. Looks like Tryndamere might just tower dive. Nope, didn't go for it. Mumu gonna go for that dragon. Tryndamere offering to sit back and apply a little bit more pressure to back up as a Mumu if need be. It's like Yi is gonna spot the Mumu here. He's gonna go in and try to get him. Mumu, pretty good top target here. Doesn't have flash, but Shen ult will keep him alive with no issue. Shen just gonna run away with the Master Yi, and the Yi goes down again. A bit rough. Master Yi's having a rough game here.
Yeah. Shen's ulti provides a lot of, especially early game mobility. Oh, more technical difficulties from Zera.
Yep. Not entirely sure, but I am led to assume that it's internet issues.
Yeah.
So, just a bit of a waiting game to see if they're able to come back, maybe pull this game back, but we'll see. Tryndamere just going to hammer away on this turret for free. He doing his best to farm and get advantages where he can. He's quite a bit behind the Amumu though. Those deaths create a lot of time for the Amumu to invade and create a farm lead. Shen opting to fight the Urgot here, stopping the back, using his W to absorb most of the Urgot damage, but Urgot can blow a lot of that damage into that W and still have enough to fight.
Yeah. Zaya finally able to push out that wave, however the Ashe is now on her way back.
Yeah, Zaya is a level ahead, or 2 levels ahead, to be expected when you're not sharing XP with the support, but is overall down on CS, which is expected considering she's farming under turret, and that's not easy to do.
Yeah.
Let me
It would appear there's
rearrange
also
this.
a 5k gold difference? Or is that a 3?
Oh, up there. Ha, just kidding. That's almost a 6k gold difference, actually. It's about 5.5k if I have my math correct.
Yeah. Oh, B trying to steal the
Oh,
arrow here.
Yee's stealing that Rift
Successfully
Herald.
does
Very
it.
good play on him. Shen
Gets
having a
the
bit of a
shot.
late response coming down and helping, so it looks like the Amumu is going to die here because of it.
There goes that Ashe arrow.
Uh, Shen making a fatal mistake there, not putting in that last auto, but he is going to flash for it, securing that kill, although not sure it matters a large amount. Although the Yi did reset his gold by getting that kill there. Zaya doing the best she can to farm and poke. It's a little hard, you know. Soraka makes it very easy to see where she's going to go in. She hits a very good ult E onto her target, but it does not matter because she has a Soraka.
This Tryndamere just hammering down on those turrets.
Yep,
Just relentlessly pushing.
not giving NCVA any room to come back. He's going to push that advantage as much as possible, knowing that he's kind of an unstoppable juggernaut on his team. He looks like he's going to go for the safe tower dive here. Even with that stun, it does not matter. Mattermere?
That's a new one.
Yep, that's a new stumble over my words.
The Tryndamere did blow ult on that though. However, with how much he's pushed in, not entirely sure it matters.
No, plus Tryndamere ult is not a long cooldown whatsoever.
Yeah.
You could, if you look next to his little icon there on the left, in the middle, it's already about a quarter of the way up, which is pretty quick. And it's been 20 seconds maybe, if that. Oh, we got a Yi gank in the bot lane. Not really a follow-up from Zaya, more focused on farming, but he's going to keep going. He needs to auto that Soraka and kill her. He's able to, but goes down and is killed by the Ashe. Shen keeping a lot of pressure top lane. As we said in Champion Select, Shen can handle his own against Urgot pretty well. That W stopping those auto attacks on him, allowing him to be aggressive, as
Yeah.
my high school cheerleaders would say.
Getting even more damage, probably looking for a kill here. However, being slowed does not help.
Looks like Amumu's going to go for that gank. Knowing that Xayah does not have ult, it is very free for the tower dive. Amumu walks away scot-free. A few tower shots out, you know. Ashe is a bit low, but what else other than her Soraka to come and restore her back to full HP and but a few button presses. But it looks like she's not going to because the Ashe is just going to opt back anyway. Tryndamere having that 3-level lead on the Xerath. The Xerath being very afraid of dealing with that Tryndamere. Looks like might also have some lag issues, but I don't particularly know for sure. Master Yi putting that Rift Herald in the mid lane, applying a bit of pressure, but doesn't seem like OHVA honestly cares though. They can afford to give that up.
Yeah, they're going to take the inhibitor tower here, looks like, because he just does not care.
Yeah, I mean, even if OHVA were to lose that first tier turret in the mid lane, it would not mean anything. This inhib is worth 10 times the amount that turret is. Although the unfortunate thing about taking an inhib this early is that it allowed them to catch up with those super minions, because super minions are worth 90 gold for when you kill them. And that's a lot of money.
Yes, most certainly. However, it does give him a lot more freedom to roam to the other lane and try and get them in it as well.
Absolutely. It looks like, though, he's not going to take the inhib, but he might opt for it now that they're going in for a fight. That was a very good Amumu ult, capturing 2 people, but it looks like the Urgot pulls the kill onto the Shen. You know, like I've said, that Urgot ult is scary. Not an easy one to go against. Even when you're ahead of the Urgot, it can gobble you up.
There goes that inhibitor, allowing for a lot more freedom of roaming, but it looks like he might still be going. Nope, he's backing off now.
Looks like a Hail Mary from the side of NCVA with their Nami potentially able to load in finally. Maybe, just maybe, this is what they need to get themselves back in the game. It is not going to be easy, as it is about a 10k gold lead on them.
Not only that, but the level difference between the Nami and the Soraka alone.
Yeah, Amumu about to go down, but that Shen'll is just enough to save him. That damage over time from the Amumu is enough to do the damage. Nami gonna cup him. She should level up pretty quickly because I don't know, maybe this is a more common effect than I think, but I don't think a lot of people realize that minions and other objectives scale as you scale in the game. Minions also have levels.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, so they are worth more XP as the game goes on. So Nami should be able to catch up in level relatively quickly. But looks like she's taking a lot of damage and might be lagging on that end. Yi opting to just...
the gold difference.
Yi trying to...
This Tryndamere just relentless.
Yeah, Yi trying to do everything he can to save his base, but it's pointless. Not for lack of trying, but that Tryndamere is rough. Focus here on the Nexus as this Tryndamere is going very hard for the base. He's going to opt to leave.
He is just pushing and pushing.
Yep, he's going to try to take the portal out, and he manages it. Or Hexgate, shall I say. Looks like what we didn't see was an Urgot getting a kill top lane. Shen can be oppressive, but Urgot can be more oppressive, able to take care of mistakes that his enemy laner can make, and really capitalizing on those. His ult makes it very safe for him to trade, as it is an execute, and I'm sure you know all about executes, Jackson.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Pike player.
Yeah.
You see Master Yi maybe going in for that steal again. Shen not there to save the Amumu. Amumu's going to start out with his ult, and he gets that ignite off on the Yi. That ignite is enough to deal the rest of the damage needed to destroy the Yi. Tryndamere looking to end this game before we even get to the, 17-minute mark now. Didn't have as much power.
He is just spinning and he is
but there's
attacking,
nothing
and
they can
that
do,
is
and that is
game.
game. NCVA having some very unfortunate technical issues. OHVA being able to capitalize on that, and led to a very swift game, folks. So looks like that is all we have for you today. And thank you for watching.
Yes, congratulations to OHVA,
Yep.
and hope to see you guys next week.
Yep. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.